Hello, my name is Tim Sutherland, licensed loan officer. Today we're going to discuss prepaid or per diem interest. You're going to see this on your loan estimate and on your closing disclosure. So what is it? Well, before I go into explanation, let's go through how your payment works out. When you get a mortgage, you're paying interest on the month that you left. Lenders can only charge earned interest. They haven't earned it till the month is done. So if you were renting and you're used to paying the beginning of the month for the month you're coming into, this may be a different concept to you. So in order to make the payments work out evenly, because in most cases the payment is always due on the first, when you get to closing, your lender is going to charge you the odd days of interest to carry out the end of the month. Now this particularly came up, I saw a lot of chatter about it recently, because the 31st of October was a Thursday and a lot of people were rolling their closings to Friday. People like to close Friday and then move on the weekend. Some of them said, well, if you close Friday the 1st, now you got to pay a whole month of interest at closing. And in one case, somebody said their lender told them they had to pay 2 months interest at closing. Here I'm going to explain how it works. I'm going to use a calendar showing the number of days, the last week of October, first week of November, and walk you through how your per diem interest would work. So here's a calendar showing October, November 2024. You can see the first was on a Friday. So your per diem interest is a month of interest, and then it's divided by the number of days in a month, and then it's charged each day to get you to the end of the month. So if you close the 28th, you would pay 4 days of interest. If you closed on the 29th, you'd pay 3 days. Wednesday 30th, you pay 2, and the 31st, you pay 1. And then you hit 0. That would be Friday the 1st. That is the only day in which you pay no per diem interest, because the month is going to be whole with your next payment. Grade out the weekend. So let's say you closed on the 4th. You see two numbers. You can either pay 27 days of per diem interest to get you to the end of November, or some lenders offer a lender or an interest credit for the first few days of the month, maybe the 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I think about the 5th is as far as most lenders will go. Some may go a little longer. So you'll pay either 27 days or you'll get a 3-day credit. On the 5th, you'd pay 26 days or you get a 4-day credit. And on the 6th, you'd pay 25 days. And it continues that way to the end of the month, and it starts all over. Now, prepaid, per diem interest, you will find it in Section F of your loan estimate. You will also find it in Section F of your closing disclosure. And here's a little shortcut. You can always tell what month your first payment is due by how your prepaid per diem interest is charged at closing. If you pay 1 or more days of prepaid interest, your first payment is going to be due the month after next. For example, if you closed October 30th and you paid 2 days of interest, your first payment's due December 1st. If you pay 0 days of interest, or if it's a negative number, interest credit, which you might get the first few days of the month, your first payment is due next month. For example, if you close November 1st, you paid 0 days of per diem interest, and your first payment will be due December 1st. So reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm happy to help you with your mortgage needs. And thank you for watching.